I see a lot of people are here already. Olga's here, Ivan's here, Tati's here, Anne's here, Natasha's here. What's up, guys? So, as you probably know, today we're going to be talking about gender roles. Gender roles. So, what does gender role mean? What is this term about, or what does this even mean? Gender role. What's a role?
Like a role in a play?
Maybe. Role in a play, like in a theater, right?
Yeah.
Tati says about men and women. You're right, but in 2016, it's not only about men and women. There's also something else that people discuss. So, but we're not going to get into that at the beginning. We'll talk about that a little bit later. The role of women and men, their responsibilities. That's absolutely right. Woman, another from man, Alexandra says. Earn money, wash socks, Ivan says. Well, I think you guys are moving in the right directions. Daria, you're right. We're going to talk about some stereotypes. And it'll be great if you guys continue to write comments on the video while we're talking here, and we'll respond to you. Or if you watch the recorded version of this video, leave a comment. So, there are some things that we want to talk about when we talk about gender roles. Well, first of all, what are some traditional gender roles? I think that we should differentiate traditional gender roles from modern gender roles. A lot of people say that traditional gender roles are more visible in less developed countries, or second or third world countries. But in first world countries, where infrastructure is highly developed, people believe that culture and society is highly developed too, and that people have more choices to do what they want, and that they aren't trapped or confined to gender roles. What do you think about that? What are traditional gender roles? You know, let's see. Tati says, man, earn money. Woman, take care of the family. Olga says, women have to keep a house. Men have to work and earn money. Ivan says, man, earn money. Good job, Ivan. Alexandra says, woman for kids, kitchen, and home. I think you guys definitely hit. But, you know, I'm not here alone today, so let me introduce some people who are here with me. Jacob.
Hello again, everybody. Glad to see you all. Olga, Ivan, Tati, good to see you all again. I think we have somebody new today. Yeah? Maybe, Chris?
Yeah. Just to spice things up a little bit.
And to definitely work with the topic.
They had to put a girl here. Hi, I'm Olia.
So this is Olia, and she's going to help us discuss gender roles today. What do you think? What are traditional gender roles?
Well, like everybody says, you know, women are cooking in the kitchen and cleaning the houses, taking care of babies. Men earn money.
So do women wash socks?
Socks?
Socks. Is that
I guess so.
one of the main jobs?
Stereotypically, though.
Stereotypically, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Chris, do you wash socks?
I can't remember the last time I washed socks. I throw socks away, and
Me
I put
too.
them on,
Yeah,
and I
me
take
too.
them off.
Me too.
Other
absolutely.
than that, I don't know what I do with socks.
Throw them on the floor somewhere?
Yeah, every night. But
Absolutely.
But I think women earn money today too.
Absolutely.
So what do men do?
We're just there to be lazy.
Socks, yeah, not sucks. Socks. So women today also earn money, I think, right? Let's see. Mike says, Olga, hi, I'm well. What about you? Glad you agree with what I conveyed. I'm guessing he's not talking to Olga. No? Olga there in the chat. So, some traditional gender roles. I think everybody expressed them already, but
not all of them.
How are they changing today? You know,
dramatically. Olya pointed out a good one, or no, you pointed out a good one.
Which one?
Women make money too now.
Yeah. And what do men do though?
Exactly.
Men take care of the kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
there's some house husbands.
House husbands, yeah,
Uh-huh.
instead of housewives.
Do you guys out there know any house husbands? Let us know if you have seen this happening too, where you live. What other things are changing?
Well, I know quite a lot of men that cook now.
Yeah.
Considering one of them being myself.
Vladimir's back. Hey, Vladimir, what's up? Have you ever met a woman butcher or a plumber?
Plumber? Yes.
You've met a woman plumber?
Stonemason. That was the weirdest.
Woman stonemason.
A woman stonemason. Professional stonemason.
Alexandra says, woman can marry a woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
In America. Yeah.
In America.
Where else?
I don't know very many other places. Maybe some like European countries, possibly. I don't keep track of the woman-on-woman marriage.
That's not a thing though that you keep up to date to?
No,
Keep up to date with?
Yeah.
In Holland as well, Anne says.
Uh-huh.
Olga says that one of her guy friends is amazing at keeping the house and cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I can't do that stuff. I don't know why.
I don't know. Some genetic problem.
I don't know what happened. Yeah.
Have a disease. I can't help it. I'm
But
allergic.
What else do men do now that they didn't used to do?
Well, I know a lot of men take maternity leave now.
Right.
Absolutely.
When a child's born, the man can take leave from work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else? Men also, I think, are expected in society to be more emotionally understanding.
Yeah, or flat. Mm-hmm.
But I think especially in like the United States and the West, women expect men to be more emotional today.
Today, how it's changed. Yeah, I could agree with that.
But in some countries, the traditional values still exist, I think. Alexandra says, I can lift a man. I can lift a man? Really?
So women can be champion in our new world.
I don't get it, Alexandra. You'll have to explain that one to me.
Quite confused.
So traditional, let's see, Olga says more emotional, like crying all the time. Is that what women do?
Do women cry all the time?
No, more emotionally understanding. So, like
sensitive.
Sensitive. There we go. More sensitive. More compassionate.
There we go.
What's another one?
Understanding.
Sympathetic.
There we go.
Yeah. Ivan says, "What will a relationship on Mars in this field?" Well, I think he means something like, "What will relationships on Mars look like?" Or what?
Or Mars fields, like relationships, like Mars flowers, like a couple running through the field on Mars. Maybe.
I don't know.
Why Mars, not Snickers?
Living on Mars, Ivan says. You guys are confusing us. So I'm going to put on a picture, and you guys should tell me what it makes you feel, because you're supposed to be more emotional and understanding now. So here's the kind of picture of a man or a woman that you might see on a toilet.
Half of a toilet.
Yeah. What would you do if you saw this on the outside of a toilet?
Well,
Get confused?
in some parts of America now, this is going to be a thing.
Really?
Yes.
Why? Or how?
On bathrooms.
Really?
It's going through legislature in South Carolina at the moment.
Wait. Vladimir said something classic again. In Scotland?
In Scotland? Men wearing half of a dress?
Yeah. So, I don't know. What would that mean if you saw that on a bathroom door?
For those who haven't decided?
Undecided. Okay.
The technical term would be transgender.
Transgender. But, like, they're such a small percentage of the population that, like,
Freedom of America, my friend.
I don't know. It seems crazy to have like own bathroom for that. What's next? Like different bus?
Yeah.
Different water?
Different water fountains?
Yeah.
I think we've been there before.
Yeah. Olga says door to a dressing room. Okay. Maybe that would work.
Possibly.
I think that this should symbolize more like a man or a woman can use this, not something in the middle, right?
Yeah, not just something in the middle.
Yeah. What do you guys think about it? Why is there a standard image or portrayal of man and woman for the bathroom? Like, it's a different figure. It's not a
Why do we have
figure.
different bathrooms anyway?
Yeah, why do we? Because people can't control themselves, and if they saw each other's sex organs, they might go into a frenzy?
Possibly. It's one of those questions that's never really been answered.
Well, some parts of the world actually believe that women should not be sexualized or should not portray any kind of sexuality because man can't control himself, and that if he sees a woman in this condition, that he might just his animal instinct might make him do something.
Yeah, we're definitely not going into it. The Islamic religion.
Yeah, in some like traditional places, right?
Yeah.
Alexander says unnormal sex.
Mutant. We have mutants.
So okay, let's go to the next one. Anya, someone new joined. Hi, Anya. When both genders could use one toilet. Excellent. What do you think, though? Would that be a good situation or a bad situation? Because we already see that there's different. Right?
Well, actually, there's the same equipment, extra in minutes.
Yeah.
I guess we're just more privileged.
Olga says it's bad. Girls are angels. They don't want to show their wild side.
Men don't want to listen to women's conversations in the bathroom.
That's a good one. Tati says, I would not enter this room. It's probably in your best interest, too. So, Alexander says, it would be bad. So, okay, this is what I want you guys to do now. Try to think of adjectives that describe men or women. So adjectives that are more masculine or more feminine.
Handsome and beautiful.
Handsome and beautiful, that's a good example. But I was thinking more along the lines of
like pretty and beefy?
Or just regular adjectives, like ambitious.
Okay.
Is it more about men usually in society or about women?
Compulsive.
Or like nurturing. Caring, things like bossy. Vladimir, good job. Vladimir's like right on point, you know. But okay, so before we talk about which adjectives are more masculine or more feminine, there's some different terms that we need to clear up. So there's a term male, which describes men biologically. But then there's also the word masculine. Which describes a man in a more social way. Then there's female, which describes a woman in a biological way. And there's feminine, which describes a woman in a more social way. Why is that important? Well, it's important because you can say that a woman behaves masculine or that she looks masculine or does something in a masculine way, but you cannot say that she is male. Because
then she would be a male.
Then she wouldn't be a woman, right? Exactly. So you can say that she's a masculine woman, but you can't say that she's a male woman. Unless she delivers mail to your house, then she's a male woman.
Yeah, then she is a male woman.
But the same goes for men and the words female and feminine. You can say that he's a feminine man, like he has some actions or behavior like a woman, typically, but you cannot say that he's a female man because that means he wouldn't be a man.
He's not a man. He's a lady man.
Only in some special situations or in Thailand.
Or in Thailand.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's see. Olga just gave us a good list of some adjectives that she associates with men or women. Sympathetic, cute, dreamer, romantic, gentle, affectionate. Girls. Okay? And she says assertive, stubborn, bossy, lazy. Men.
Assertive, I would have to disagree with.
Well, assertive for men?
No, I think it's both.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Because both women and men can be assertive.
But I feel like assertive goes along with decision making to say
Decisive.
this thing at the right place. Right. And this typically associated with men.
Yeah,
in society,
yeah.
right?
Decisive. Okay. Yeah, decisive men, indecisive women.
So let's see. Olga's adjectives, I think she did a good job. But I have to say one thing, Olga. Sounds like you really don't like men.
Or think that girls are very cute.
Well, I think that she likes girls. Olga,
might.
well, I would say all of them about both genders, by the way. Come on, I love men. Well, okay, I'm glad you said that, Olga, because I was wondering for a second. But, okay, now we're going to put on a video about gender roles. And I think you'll find it really interesting. It's about, it doesn't really use typical pictures or actors. It just has some drawings of circles that represents women and blue box that represents, or square, that represents men. So let's check it out. So, did you guys see what they said about how men and women speak? They said that men are loud and in this organized fashion,
yeah.
and that women it's like high pitched
And sporadic.
Yeah, sporadic is a good description of those lines.
Yeah.
Squiggly lines that they used. So what else did they show there? Let's check out the next one. The next one is watching a romantic movie. And this one, I think, is really true about me. So that was the woman, by the way. That wasn't me. That's me right there, falling asleep during every romantic movie. Come on, sit down. Come on. Yeah. It's your turn. Go.
I guess it is my turn.
Uh-huh. So I'm going to pause you. What do you think about that?
I mean, stereotypically, yeah, I agree. But I know some men who can take their time in front of the mirror before going out.
Hey, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
I mean,
Sorry about that, guys. But it really does sound like chickens.
Or hyenas laughing.
this is how girls talk.
Hyenas laughing, yeah.
Hen, yeah, sounds like hen.
So, Olga,
What?
would you agree? Is that how men seduce women?
I guess. Lazy.
Lazily?
Lazily.
What? No.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, men.
Well, should men go around in a circle?
Do men put a lot of effort in trying to pick up women?
I think so.
You think so?
I mean, single men.
I think it's not picking up women. It's
if
the
effort,
act, the making them want them.
if effort counting, like, coming up with pickup phrases and stuff like this. If effort counting, like getting dressed and like thinking about like dates and stuff, then maybe not. But yeah, again, depends on the men. Some men.
Yeah, very possible. So when was the last time you were at a dinner party?
Like a official.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a big
Like
dinner
a
party.
big giant table, lots of food.
Yeah, like a
Lots of
birthday or
people.
something.
Like a month ago.
Like a month ago?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how men go to a toilet and women go to a toilet at a party.
Okay.
So
I mean, I don't really get why it happens, but it's
why? Men have eternally asked this question. If one woman goes to the bathroom, why do all the
But I
women?
mean, I really don't get it either. Like, if I'm at the table and I want to go to the bathroom, there's always a girl who says, "Oh, I'm willing to go with you," and I'm like,
I've
I
heard
don't-
girls
I don't need
ask
you.
other girls before, "You want to go to the bathroom with me?" Why? What is special about this place?
Just to keep company.
Well,
Gossip time, yeah.
Girls get lonely.
mhm.
Yeah. Alright.
Gossip time. A place to share secrets, says Oya. The other Oya.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds
So,
fun.
really, what do you do there? Do you gossip? Do you share
Talk.
secrets? Really?
Just talk.
The whole time? I just can't understand that. Chris, could you, tell me, in the beginning, when you first saw this happen, what did you think?
I thought that they were talking about me.
Oh, really?
Maybe that's just because I think people are talking about me.
I think that's egotistical. That might be another adjective that works just
For men,
for men.
Olga says you don't want to know the truth, guys. And I
you aren't
agree.
ready, she says.
You aren't ready yet.
So what about handbag?
So,
I mean, sometimes I don't even know how stuff gets in my handbag.
how? Okay, I really want to understand because I carry a backpack, a rucksack for some of you, and honestly, I could never ever have as much stuff in my backpack that you have in your purse. Any woman, even
I mean,
small
there are different
persons.
situations,
But why?
You need stuff
Why?
because, like, I don't know. You need stuff
Well-
if something happens.
I mean, going back, everybody, if you'll look at this picture right here, why the 13 different like tubes of lipstick?
Different colors.
Different colors?
Yeah.
Are you gonna use all of them in one
Some
day?
of them are lip balm. Some of them are like lipsticks. Some of them are different types.
That's one of those things. Cosmetics is just something I can't comprehend.
Oh, I don't really. Yeah, I don't understand girls who have like 4 different bags of like different.
This is for my eyes,
stuff.
this is for my lips, this is for my cheekbones, and this is for my chin.
This is too much stuff for me. I just.
I don't quite understand
Too
it.
much stuff.
All right.
All right, Chris.
Krish, would you like to introduce the next one?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, too far.
Okay, it's good.
All right, we're ready.
Yeah, let's play.
The last
So what
part
do you
is the
guys
best.
think? I think that pretty much characterizes it.
Yeah, and eventually forgot to buy what she wanted. That happens a lot.
So, Chris, you've been shopping with women, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, wait.
Probably one of the most unpleasant experiences on the planet.
I don't know. Actually, for me, it's not so bad, but I hate going grocery shopping.
Okay, whenever you go grocery shopping, you follow the same path almost every time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's-
just go to wherever I need to go.
Wherever you need. Okay, I need
But
this and
a lot
this
of
and
times I
this and
forget
this.
where it's located because I don't go there very often.
Or forget to buy things that you're supposed to buy because you don't know where they are.
I couldn't find it. I looked for 2.5 seconds. Couldn't find it.
Yeah, so that video was funny.
Absolutely.
Olga says she's looking for discounts. Yeah, you might find them under the other pair of shoes, right?
Yeah. It's a different size. It might be on sale.
So I asked you guys to think of some adjectives, and you guys came up with some. Here are some more. So let's see. Feminine adjectives. You say not aggressive, dependent, easily influenced, submissive, passive, home-oriented, easily hurt emotionally, indecisive, talkative, gentle, sensitive to others' feelings, very desirous of security, cry a lot, emotional, verbal, kind, tactful, nurturing.
This is just
Tactful.
sad.
Tactful.
Why? There's a lot of sweet things there.
I like that. Tactful. That is
Tactful, yeah.
definitely true. Women are manipulative too.
You think so? I think men can be too, though.
Women more so. I think they're trained at birth to be like mind ninjas.
Yeah.
But I think it's like a different kind of manipulation, you know? Like, they try to manipulate you in the way that you don't know that you're being manipulated.
Like a mind ninja.
And men manipulate in a forceful way.
And logic.
Like,
I are men, you shall listen.
what do you guys think? Is that true? Olga says she disagrees about indecisive and dependent.
Yes, as this says traditional gender
Yeah.
stereotypes, I would say right now, no, these, I agree with, excuse me, Oya, yeah. I would agree with Oya that these are no longer true.
Yeah. So then in the masculine category, they have aggressive, independent, not easily influenced, dominant, active, worldly, not easily hurt emotionally, decisive, not at all talkative, tough, less sensitive to others' feelings, not very desirous of security, rarely cry, logical, analytical, cruel, blunt, and not nurturing. I think that we can see a lot of negatives here too, though.
Well,
Yeah.
also a lot that have changed as well.
Which ones do you think?
Talkative.
There's some men who are talkative, I guess.
Well,
But there's
business.
a lot of men who don't want to talk.
Yeah, but I think business has influenced that.
In which way?
Well, I mean, to conduct business, you have to be a good speaker. And since a lot of men were starting to become especially entrepreneurs and things like that and promoting themselves, this has changed. A lot of men are...
Did you see what Vladimir said? Men are obedient. Women are inquisitive. And Ivan said blunt relates to girls.
No.
You don't think so?
No,
Sometimes?
absolutely not. If a girl asks a girl what she thinks about her shirt, she's not going to tell the truth. The blunt truth. You ask a man, all right, he's going to give you the blunt truth.
Or he'll give you a lie that you can easily read through.
Yeah, or that. Which is still blunt.
Yeah. So he's not trying to use emotions as much to cover up this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Olga says, not nurturing, yeah? I don't know.
This has changed a lot.
It depends what they're nurturing, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
If you're talking about children, then I think that probably the woman like holds the child, tries to make the child feel better, more comfortable, feed the child and different things like this. And man might nurture in a different way, like tough love, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Women
you
are
did this
definitely
wrong, you should do it like this. Watch, this is how you should do it. Let's do this thing and you'll be better than you are now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, speak about how the child can be better all the time.
Yeah, personal growth for it.
So yeah, those are some good. Let's see. Olga says it depends on the way to influence and nurture.
Mm-hmm. That's why I say women are manipulative. Because influence is just manipulation, except in a polite manner.
You have a point there. So another picture. Boys and girls playing. And here the gender roles are mixed up.
You know, I think children have the best answers for stereotypical like gender roles because they learn them so young.
Yeah. Children do learn gender roles at a young age.
Well, imagine if we didn't train them. If we didn't tell them you're a boy, you're a girl.
But how can we even imagine that? Because in order for that to happen, we would ourselves not have to show that example. You know?
That would be quite difficult.
Right.
Because a lot of them are unconscious.
What about families where man stays at home and woman goes to work?
But that's only one of the roles, because probably the child at some point would overhear some kind of criticism to this fact, you know, that
very possible.
You're the man, and why aren't you at work? And even if they didn't hear it at home, even if the mom and dad said like that this isn't he's a spy. The boy
really that just
Ivan says that the boy in the picture is a spy.
He's a spy
in the girl world. Yeah. Even if the child didn't hear or see the example of these gender roles at home, then he would definitely hear or see it outside of the home.
Yeah.
And then would develop the understanding that my house is different from other houses. So in this picture, we see a boy being nurturing and a girl being aggressive, surrounded by stereotypical boys and girls toys. That reminds me of an interesting video that we had planned about boys and girls and what they really think about gender roles. And so there's a guy, he just interviewed some little kids and asked them blunt questions about boys and girls, and asked boys, will you ever be a girl? And they say, no. And asked girls, will you ever be a boy? And no. So let's check it out.
School years, children have a strong sense of gender identity and gender role expectations. Most 2-year-olds know with certainty whether they are male or female, and by the age of 4 or 5 begin not only to develop gender constancy, but often show rigid standards for what they believe is appropriate male and female dress and behavior.
Can boys put on dresses? Do girls have short hair or long hair?
Long hair.
Are you a boy or a girl?
A boy.
Are you ever going to be a girl?
No.
So what about you guys out there? Ivan, are you ever going to be a girl? Olga, are you ever going to be a boy?
Maybe one day.
Olga says, I've heard scientific research where a child was told he's a girl. He didn't even know about his real gender till teenage.
That's cool.
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible kind of experiment. But what happened in the end with this person? I don't know. They probably had a lot of problems from this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot of children grow up like that.
So Ivan said, amazing boy. I'm guessing that he's talking about the boy in goggles.
Yes.
Because the boy in goggles is just hilarious. Right? Let's see what else he said.
What are boys like?
Oh, I don't know.
Are they different than girls? How are they different than girls?
Because they don't put stuff like girls on.
Boys don't put on girls' clothes?
No.
Can girls put on boys' clothes?
No.
Alexis, are you a boy or a girl?
A girl.
Are you ever going to be a boy?
Mm-mm.
Are you a boy or a girl?
Boy.
Are you ever going to be a girl?
No. Boys are better than girls.
Why?
Because boys are stronger than the girls sometimes.
What would happen if you put on a dress?
All the girls and all the boys will laugh at me. That one look like a boy, that one look like a girl.
Would it be okay?
No.
So what do you guys think? I see someone new's here, Vlad. What's up, Vlad? So what do you think? If kids can learn about gender roles at such a young age and understand this concept and can apply it to dolls or to other people, what does that tell us about the true nature of gender roles?
Well, they say that psychologically speaking, your personality traits are affected by both genetics and your environment.
Right?
So I would say that gender roles would probably be more affected by your environment than your genetics. Considering that if, like the experiment said, I mean, if you didn't tell somebody whether they were a boy or a girl, they wouldn't know until much later, whenever they were introduced to this environment.
Guess what? Ivan just shared a deep secret with us. When I was a teen, I thought about desire to be a girl one day.
Oh man.
Oh my God, Ivan. No, it can't be true.
Well, I think with those if conditionals, we went over something like that. If you suddenly woke up
As a woman,
as the opposite sex, what would you do?
I don't know. Oh, we discussed that one, though.
Yeah, we did. Didn't get too many answers, though, unfortunately.
Ivan says it's because of sex. All right, let's continue to watch these little brats.
Hey.
Young children appear to begin to acquire gender role stereotypes at about the same time that they develop gender identity. And by the age of 3 or 4, most children, when asked questions about the activities appropriate for a male doll and a female doll, readily give stereotypic responses.
Which doll likes to clean the house?
This one.
Likes?
What about
really?
you, Olia? Do you like to clean the house?
No.
Do you clean the house?
Yeah.
You should start liking it.
Who takes care of the babies?
Mwah.
Do you take care of any babies, Olia?
Not yet.
Yes, you do.
Are you joking? I thought your husband was a baby.
Yeah. I guess.
Well, like they say, the first 40 years of a man's childhood is the hardest.
Yeah.
This one.
Who goes to work?
This one.
So yeah, as you can see from this video, children from an early age understand gender roles, and they apply them to other people.
Most of them being stereotypical.
What do you think we should do next? Should we watch The Factual Feminist? Or should we show some more pictures?
I would show some more pictures
Okay.
first.
So let's see, what's the next one on our list? Here we have a woman who loves cooking and cleaning. Just loves it. Like, it's the peak of her day.
Happens sometimes.
Well, the great thing is the
Some-
time period this is from.
Yeah. And outside, the man's washing the car. That's something I also don't do.
Something shaped like a Chevy.
Mhm.
But I wouldn't know.
Or maybe a T-bird.
Yeah. I can't see. It's a picture.
Olga says, yeah, and she has a knife behind her back.
Yeah.
I can tell Tati really enjoys cooking. Next, we have more bathroom symbols.
Go to the man.
Hold on. What's this one? Gender roles examined. So again, we see the mix-up of gender roles.
How many girls grew up with trucks? And how many boys out there grew up with dolls?
I had a truck.
I had action figures,
Yeah,
Is
I had
that a
action
doll?
figures too. They're kind of like dolls, right?
but they're
But they
12.
fight.
Yeah,
And like when they meet the Barbie doll of some girl,
they
then
fight.
they fight the Barbie dolls too, right?
No, they fought over the Barbie dolls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that,
In my
I knew
world,
that from the very beginning.
in my world, the Barbie dolls were like one clan against the GI Joes.
Did you have all boys in the family? Where did the Barbie dolls come from?
My brother kind of. Never mind.
We had switched gender roles.
I would want to know which one.
Olga says, I used to play with cars, and my brother played with dolls. Tati, boys like playing with girls' toys because they don't have those toys.
Yes. Possessive. Another adjective that definitely fits with men.
I don't know. I think women are pretty possessive too. And all
Depends on-
children.
All children. It depends on what type of object you're talking about.
Olga says curiosity.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah. So we can assume that Olga not only really likes men, as she told us earlier, but maybe she is a little curious. Right, Olga?
Yeah.
Glad you're still with us out there.
All right, so why
So
is...
we have a picture with some items that are stereotypically masculine and stereotypically feminine.
Yeah, I was about to ask about some of the pictures there and the bubbles.
So let's see. One of them's a bomb.
Yeah.
What do you think? When's the last time you touched a bomb, Olga?
I remember just like a few seconds
I plead
exactly.
the fifth.
ago.
Let's see. What else? For men, there's also bowling. I guess that's more of a man thing, right?
Well, it's quite masculine, I would say.
But it's for both still.
Yeah,
And
both.
there's also wine.
Oh.
Wine for a man?
Yeah,
Are you sure that's not a beer bottle?
it looks like a wine glass.
Really?
And
So
it's-
alcohol in general?
Yeah, maybe just alcohol in general.
And in the women's bubble, there's a tree. I guess it represents gardening.
Nature, probably.
There's a pacifier, of course.
Of course.
There's
The babies.
a medical cross.
Uh-huh.
There's a film strip, piece of film.
That could
Romantic
actually... No, that could mean all of it. Like, cinematically inclined.
And it looks like there's an apple with like scary eyes inside of it.
movies? What's that
Knowledge-based.
I don't know. Maybe that's about the apple that you gave me when that snake gave you an apple and you gave it to me. Remember that?
And
Yeah,
some
that-
sort of
that
Christian story or something.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe
Let's see. What's the next one?
Uh,
She'll need to know her place, and he better not cry.
I think that's a song.
Yeah?
We might have missed that one.
I might have missed that one too, yeah. But I think it's some kind of saying. Oh man, this one's kind of...
There you go. Goes back
What's
to
that guy or girl name with the beard?
the bearded lady.
The bearded lady, yeah.
No.
No, there was like a Eurovision thing and the
Ch-ch-cha?
Yeah.
Ch-cha-cha-cha. Something with the ch-cha-cha and the
Exactly,
Eurovision.
yeah. Maybe you guys out there know what I'm talking about. Anyways, this is a scary picture. Because I can't decide if it's if it's a woman
Hairy woman?
who's really ugly and has a beard, or if it's a special type of marsupial from like the Armenia or Caucasian region.
Something of like Homo sapiens.
Mike says that I was thinking of Conchita Wurst. It's definitely the worst. And
Conchita Wurst.
Conchita,
I have no
I think
idea.
that's the name of it, yeah. It, I said, but I mean she, I think.
That.
Girls have dolls, boys have trucks. I think we talked about that already. What about this one? This one's another
This is the greatest.
This is the mix-up.
So this is quite a problem that's happening all over the world. And I say problem, and that's politically incorrect.
I wanted to play circus music and like when this picture's going.
But you have Jake.
Yeah, you know, I'm here. Don't worry.
The Jake box
Yeah.
instead of the jukebox. Yeah, so there's the mix-up. Okay, what's next? Here we have the male and female brain.
Thought processes galore.
So, female brain, musicals and sitcoms, gossip, mystery moods, fantasy, chocolate, craving, urges, shopping, bad hair.
Oh yeah.
Why is that a constant thought for women?
Bad hair?
Yeah, I walk down the street, the wind blows, my hair gets messed up. Whatever. It happens to a woman, though. She has to, you know, brush her hair 15 times in a row.
Tati says, I hate shopping. And Olga says, I hate it too.
I think most people hate shopping.
Yeah.
I think that is no longer a gender role. It's just everybody hates shopping.
Unless you shop on the
Too
internet.
many choices.
Yes, if you shop on the internet, you have time.
You don't have
everything's
to stress
fine.
out.
So the male brain shows a special section for beer,
Giant,
lame excuses.
My excuses.
giant letters, sex. I agree completely.
Yeah, giant sex.
That's why men have two heads.
All right, the class about biology is next time.
Oh, next time. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Getting lost and not admitting it.
How about not reading a menu?
Movies with explosions and babes. Ball sports. I like that. Ball sports. That's a good one. Power tools. Personal. Can't even read it. Something.
Hygiene, maybe? No?
Maybe.
Can I?
Yeah, it says personal hygiene. You're exactly correct.
Personal hygiene? Okay.
And what else? Something you do by remote control. And computer fixation. I think that's a good one too.
It should have the thing about not reading a manual when you install things.
Or
You
whenever
think
you
that's one?
build things. Yeah, no
Yeah.
manual.
It's like it's right there. It has all the answers, but you know.
But
what
I know
it
the
is.
answers.
I don't need that. Yeah, I have all the answers already.
Darling, what's happening to us? Here we see the
switch of the 21st century.
The switcheroo!
Yeah, absolutely. And the funny thing is you can often find women with hair like that and men with hair like that.
That's true. And sometimes they date.
Yeah, yeah.
So this one says, in our marriage, everything is 50-50. I cook, he eats. I wash, he wears. I shop, he pays. For how many of you out there is this true?
Ladies, we want an opinion.
Tati says, good when he pays. So I should say good when she cooks?
Yeah.
I can't complain in that factor.
What
But
about
They missed it.
washing?
They missed
washing,
it.
I can complain about that one.
They missed it. Chris, okay, great question with this one. And to everybody out there.
Why don't you take? Yeah,
yeah.
take the mic.
Okay, with this picture right here, it says that our marriage is everything 50-50. So how many of you out there actually have a relationship that is 50-50 even?
Like real even or this picture even?
No, real even.
Okay.
Like in gender roles, the roles in the relationship.
This picture is even.
This picture is even, but it's a matter of opinion, and I'd like people out there to give their opinion whether they have a relationship that is 50-50 Or you think it's more one way or the other? All right, so
The next one's video.
all right.
One
So,
way.
Chris,
I have 50-50.
one way. Oh yeah. So, one way,
You only go one way, Olia? You don't go two ways?
not both ways. All right, Chris, you.
A two-way? I
Chris,
want to go Skyline.
Chris, you think a feminist would go two-way?
I
Or
don't
do
know.
they only have one opinion?
What do you think, Olia?
I'm not sure. I'm not a feminist.
You're not a feminist? Okay, well that's good.
That's a feminist thing to say.
Chris, I actually was thinking about this earlier. So we have a feminist. What would be the man's version of a feminist?
Well, let's see. Feminist from the word feminine, so it would be masculist.
Masculist?
But I think that it would be something different, not with the ist ending. It would probably be something else, like
Probably different.
masculaire.
Possibly.
January
Well,
2015.
let's
Yale University.
go ahead and step into the feminist world just a little
And I
bit.
had a
To fast forward a little.
Yeah, we're going to skip through a little bit.
Joined us for dinner.
But a few days after,
Key tenets.
All right, guys. So this lady right here, she is a feminist. If any of you don't know what a feminist is, she believes that women's rights are not equal to men's rights in society. And she tries to promote for women to improve their social standing.
I thought that it was like women and men are equal, no?
Yeah, to improve their social standing to an equal level right now.
Okay.
Because she believes that women
Right now,
are
then.
unequal.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Right now.
Women have a...
Not
yeah.
naturally.
Not naturally, no. Right now in social standing. Okay, so let's listen. She presented, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, a seminar.
Yeah.
And some people had some odd things to say, and she has a response for
I
that.
think the university gave her some problems.
Yeah, I would, yeah. I
It's
think
always
so.
a topic.
as
in
an
this
organization, we took issue with several of Dr. Summers' key tenets. Summers describes gender roles as biologically innate rather than also constructed through culture and socialization.
Okay, for any of you who didn't hear the quiet words of this woman, she said not only are they environmentally controlled, but they're also biologically controlled. Like I said earlier, there's two things that affect your personality. And some people at the university completely disagreed with this and said quite a few nasty things. Kind of big vocabulary out there for any of you people who have a lower level.
They deemed my position potentially dangerous and even xenophobic. Dangerous and xenophobic? No! Here is my factual feminist official statement. Men and women, taken as groups, are different in important respects, and these differences appear to be based on some yet-to-be understood combination of biological and cultural forces. I know of no one who denies the role of culture, but on many campuses, feminists seem to want to rule biology out of order. Now, as I said in my lecture, we have to be vigilant about expanding gender roles and allowing people to defect from the conventions of masculinity or femininity, if that's what they want to do. On the other hand, I also said that we have to be tolerant of those who embody them. Now, a few years ago, I came across an academic study in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology about differences between men and women that I think the Yale Women's Center should take seriously.
So everybody, I would like you to pay attention to these facts and comment whether you agree or disagree with these gender roles and equality issues.
The researchers looked at gender and personality norms across 55 nations. Throughout the world, as a rule, women tend to be more nurturing, risk-averse, and emotionally expressive, while men tend to be more competitive, risk-taking, and emotionally flat. But the most fascinating finding is this. They found that personality differences between men and women are the largest and most robust in the more prosperous, advanced industrial societies like the United States, Canada, France. According to the authors, nations with high social development, by that I'm talking about long life expectancy, high levels of literacy, education, income, in those countries, that's where you're likely to find the largest sex differences in personality.
So a lot of people think that the differences in gender roles happen to be in places that are less developed. However, from this study, it says that more developed countries, like you said in the beginning, are definitely a lot
diverse.
Yeah.
Maybe because in those countries women actually like switch roles more often, like go to work, open businesses, travel more, like don't have children.
Well, I think it's a matter in developed societies, we have more expression or more possibilities of expression of personality. So therefore we have a wider diversity. Yeah. So think, I mean, we don't have to think very far back into like the past to see that with different societies and cultures, we can see a huge role that is filled by both men and women because everybody had to contribute. Whereas now we have kind of classifications of gender roles.
I feel better when men and women are not equal, as it is now. We can't be equal. We're born to be different. Men are getting more sensitive and women are getting more bossy and independent today.
But that's, as men change, women change. Therefore, we have an equalization.
I don't remember who it was, but there was a philosopher, I think it was either the French philosopher Jacques Rousseau or the British philosopher Adam Smith, who said that he predicted in the future in developed countries, men and women would become more equal, and that this equality wouldn't really look like men and women both being equal in the same way. He thought that it meant that women will become more like men and men will become more like women.
So a switch of gender.
Right. And I think that we can really see that in the United States and in other Western countries today.
Well, it's definitely developing.
Yeah.
Equality in job, in emotions, I would say in all life aspects.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything would happen to be, you know.
Women are becoming more and more lonely because of feminine, Vladimir says. What do you think about that?
I would definitely say so. I've been scared off by a few.
Really? So I think we have one more video to show before we out of here. This one's kind of interesting. It's just more conversational, people discussing stuff, but they make some good points.
A newer generation, for sure.
It's time to talk about gender roles.
This has been a long time coming kind of video because, as you know, I am a woman. David is a man.
So,
Gender Roles 101 with David and Joe.
We just went to a bar, and guess what happened? We're both at the bar. I paid for the drink before. For both of us. Cool. Joe pays. They're like, oh, you're not gonna pay for her? I'm like, no.
Why are you asking me this?
Like, first off, it's none of your business.
And then second off, why can I pay?
Right.
Like, I have
and
money.
third off, why should I have to pay? So
it's just
three
like
things.
This dumb expectation. It's just dumb, people. Like, we're in 2015. If you preach we are all equal, then actually be about it. Don't just talk about it, be about it. Ladies, I know you claim to be independent, strong women, but you still expect the man to pay on a date, you know?
Chivalry is dead, but still kind of cute. You know, that's not.
This whole notion of expectations of, oh, you're a man, you need to do these things for me. I mean, it's nice. I think you should be a nice human being.
Do we strive to be nice people? Yes.
Absolutely. I'm not telling you to treat your women like garbage.
No.
If you do, you could watch my Harlem Boys video. I have gone on dates with people that have paid the bill. I always offer to pay the bill.
I feel like a lot of people think like, oh, he's not a real gentleman.
It's
why?
like,
Because
no,
they're not paying?
Maybe we all make money and we could all chip in for a good time out together.
I think this used.
So what do you guys think about that? Financially, what's the deal about gender roles financially? Should men pay? Should men always pay? Should men pay on the first date? Does it disrespect women if men pay? Like women can't pay for themselves? What does it mean? Write us in the chat or leave a comment under the video and tell us about your opinion.
This used to make sense.
Well, that came from the fact that women are the housekeepers and the men are the providers financially, so they make the money, so they pay for everything.
That makes sense. This carried over, women started working, now we both have salaries.
And
not really, we don't have
Not
salaries.
really, we got like cents from AdSense. Let's just be partners in this together and not expect things of others.
Wow, what a revolutionary idea. The next bit of issue we're gonna like roast right now.
Roasting.
Women changing their name at marriage, what do you think?
I disagree, and that's
Oh,
a
absolutely.
swerve.
So that's another good question that we haven't talked about yet. Should women change their last name when they get married?
My wife didn't.
Your wife didn't?
Nope.
But a lot of people do.
Traditionally, Christian-wise, yes. Because a man owned a woman.
But in the past, there were societies where the mother's name was passed down.
Judaism.
I just think that taking one name as a family is not a bad idea, especially for kids. Like when the kid's growing up.
Then why don't you make a new name?
Well, you can make a new name.
Should the man and the woman both change their names?
I mean, it doesn't matter as long. I think it doesn't matter as long as it is one name, and the kid has the same name.
So everything's unified.
Yeah.
You know
like
what a lot of
family.
people did during the early 2000s?
What?
They started adopting a double last name.
That's
where they
right.
took both the man's
woman's name
and the
dash
woman's names.
man's
Yeah.
name, yeah.
Mhm.
And a lot of
Not
people
a
do that
good
now.
idea.
Oddly enough, they put the woman's name first.
Uh-huh.
What was your first last name that you had?
First, last name.
No. Both of them take the woman's name
Ah,
first.
really?
Yeah.
Usually,
Okay.
yeah. So you guys, thanks for watching our video today. And we'll be back next Wednesday, because we're here every Wednesday, talking about different topics, sometimes about grammar, sometimes just a conversational topic like today. And if you have any other questions, you guys can find us on the Speak In app every Wednesday, or on YouTube at English with Chris Americo 7, or you can find us on any other social networking site. You can just search for Chris Americos. Yeah, thank you guys. I see you guys writing thank you. Thanks to you for being here with us.
Absolutely.
Take care. Until next time. Peace.